September is National Suicide Prevention Month. So if you or someone you know is struggling with suicide, you have people and resources willing to help. So joining us with some of those resources is Brianne Silcox, a health educator working in suicide prevention with the Salt Lake County Health Department. Brianne, thanks for being with us here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So what are some of the warning signs we should look for in someone who may be thinking about suicide?
Yeah, so warning signs to look for include a few different things. Talk that convey feelings of hopelessness or despair. This can be indirect, somebody saying, I'm tired of life, I just can't go on. Or it can be direct, someone saying something like, if such and such doesn't happen, I'm going to kill myself. You also want to pay attention to behavioral clues, so behaviors that the person is engaged in that are kind of out of the norm for them. Maybe they're trying to get access to a means, or they're putting their personal affairs in order. You also want to look out for situational clues. So these can be chronic stressors that a person's experiencing, or a big kind of life event that they've had. So maybe the loss of a family member or financial insecurity, anything that could be causing a lot of stress or sadness. And then you want to pay attention to changes in moods as well. And this can be both what could appear as positive or negative. So if someone has seemed kind of depressed and sad, and then you see them and they almost seem euphoric, that's something to pay attention to. And then same thing with the opposite side of things. If kind of your normal life of the party person is seeming really sad or depressed, you want to kind of clue into that. So really just paying attention to things that are out of the norm, kind of those changes, and then oftentimes you'll usually see more than one warning sign.
Those are good clues to be able to notice. Now, what if we notice something like that, any of those warning signs you mentioned? What should we do if we think someone is considering suicide?
Yeah, it's very important that you ask directly about it. So you can do that by saying something like, I'm concerned about you and I'm wondering if you thought about ending your life. And I know that can seem scary, and oftentimes people will say, well, I don't want to plant the thought or give someone an idea, but that's actually not true. People are showing us these warning signs because they want help, because they're trying to get somebody to recognize that they're not doing well. But it's really difficult to reach out and get that help yourself. So we can be the ones to bring it up to the person and kind of help connect them to services.
And so what are some of those resources, the services that can help them?
Yeah, so if you or someone that you know is having thoughts of suicide, I suggest calling the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. And they are trained professionals that work somebody through a suicidal crisis. So that number is 1-800-273-TALK or 8255.
And we'll give that to you just one more time. It's 1-800-273-TALK. And of course, that's the Lifeline. Will connect you to all those people, professionals, and other things that will help you if you or someone you know is thinking about suicide. Talking this morning about suicide prevention here with Suicide Prevention Month. Brianne Silcox, health educator on suicide prevention with the Salt Lake County Health Department. Brianne, you've given us some great things to think about this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Such an important